Hello, this is the Silver Watchman, and welcome back to Seashine. Now, in the last episode, you know what? This entire series is like an update series. So it's just to update you as to why some videos are the way that they are, basically, it's the how and why. Now, what you need to understand is this. First things first, I just moved. I had moved from Florida, and now I'm in another state. And, it's kind of a stressful time for me right now. I'm pretty sure that within like a couple of weeks or so, I'll probably be moving again. Not sure. But what you need to understand is moving is very, very stressful. And now I went from a nice, reasonably soundproofed room to walls that are pretty much paper thin. So when I talk, it goes through the walls. Now when I the very first Seashine video I made, I could just get the gameplay in. I could not get the audio in for the life of me. And now, we have audio. A lot has happened in the past couple of months or so. With the death of my grandmother, hurricanes, the move I just mentioned, also being called a prophet of God by God himself, and then basically being put on the #1 hit list for anybody from hell. So yeah, a lot of stuff has happened. Now I don't really talk about this too much in any other type of video. I'm more like I just stick with the theme of the series. But I'm not gonna lie to you people, I am incredibly stressed out. But at the same time, I'm comforted by the fact that I have God at my back. He's got my back, and he's gonna bring, both myself and my family through this. Because we basically went from middle class to poor class. It's very I like the proper words for this. But what I do have is a gratitude towards God. That he still made a way for me within the second day of arriving. That I can still do these voiceovers. I could still do YouTube for God. And he's keeping his promise to me. So don't get it wrong that like I'm this unstoppable, unshakable, man. I'm still human. I'm still flawed. I put my pants on one leg at a time, and then attach a superhero belt, but that's neither here nor there. So the move was a result of something was a result of the fact that there's going to be a tsunami that's going to hit Florida. That's where I moved from. I was living in Florida. To be honest, the Floridian people are kind of cold-hearted. This is not just coming from me, but this is coming from even a homeless person that's been in Florida for some time. So I let them know that I was moving, but just before that, afterwards, yeah, he basically was like, I've never seen so many heartless people in my whole life. I've been on this world for 50 years and I've never seen so many heartless people. Keep in mind, prior to that, there was a larger gentleman just eating a sandwich in front of him, yeah, I know it doesn't, but at least, I don't know how to react to that. But yeah, tsunami gonna hit Florida. Gonna hit the whole East Coast. I'm still on the East Coast. I'm just closer to a mountain now. So when it does hit, I'm gonna climb up that mountain. But God has placed me and my family on a pretty high hill. So I don't think that's too big of an issue. And yeah, back to Florida. Oh gosh, some people were decent enough human beings, at least by normal standards. By mine and God's, they are incredibly petty. But then again, you could say that about any place that involves humans. Very petty. It's very disappointing, to say the least. The weather there, keep in mind, unlike a normal person, radiation does not pass through me at all. Which means if I stand in front of a radio, it doesn't work. If I'm holding onto a radio, I'm suddenly the antenna. It's very, it's kind of weird. At previous jobs, I officially had become the radio boy, apparently. Because, basically a giant walking antenna. So I don't absorb radiation. I don't really reflect it either. It just kind of, it doesn't pass through me. Is the best way to put it. But I do absorb it. I'm sorry that I said that I don't absorb it. I do. So it's like, so that means very hot places like Florida that have a high amount of radiation from the sun are absolutely, they're just horrible for me to be in. Because it's very like, oh my gosh, I am going to die. And that's just stepping outside, in shorts or just shirtless or in a tank top. Yeah, after Irma though, I couldn't stand the place anymore. Funny thing is, when God moved me, he moved me to the exact state that I wanted to move in kind of like a house that I was in a way kind of expecting to be in. Because he had shown me a vision of this house, of me doing something mundane, like taking out the trash. And that vision had, come true. So that's how I kind of know that on the right path. It's not comfortable. But then again, walking with God isn't exactly always comfortable. It's something I've learned time and time again. But you know what? Glory be to God. Because God is good. Even through this trial, God is good. He literally set us on a hill. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good if you think about it. Yeah. And even in this situation, God has enabled me to still laugh and then kind of like enjoy various things, even though I still get annoyed, because it's harder to do this for God. But I dare not stop for two reasons. I love the Lord, and this is an honor to do. This is an honor. Now, most people just kind of, oh, it's too hard, throw in the towel and give up. That's not right. Yeah, I'm tired, but it's worth it. I never thought when I started up my channel that it would become this thing for God. It's awesome. Sorry about that, adjusting a little bit. Kind of hardwood floors, hard to lay down on that. But yeah, to really kind of sum it up, big move. Lot of stuff has happened. Don't really have much more to say. Just I actually, with this camera, recorded my my exit from Florida. So that should be going in about maybe like, I don't know, a couple of minutes. Yeah, I know. Normally I'm very like, oh, I'm the sober watchman. Right now I'm just tired. It's tired. Very sleepy. Behold. Yeah, but no, Florida, I've never really had that many good experiences in Florida. Every time I went to the beach, I got hurt. The allergies always nearly hospitalized me, and the hurricanes were just awful. You know? Yeah, I did my best not to get anybody's what's it called? Driver's licenses. Because, you know, right? That's pretty cool. So yeah, overall very stressful, but at the same time, God's been making it a lot easier. To be honest, I don't know when I'm going to do another Seashine video. But this is the last sign that you see in Florida. In 3, 2, 1. Yay! Yeah, sorry. So it's like, whoa. Now we're in the next state. Goodbye, Florida. At least your food was halfway decent. Welcome to the state that's pretty much mostly swamp. Georgia. Well, so overall, glory be to God. Blessings be upon you, and thank you for sitting through the whole video. I understand I was very low energy the whole video. Thank you for being patient with me. This is the Silver Watchman. Yeah, I mean, overall, yeah, this is a blessing, and I am honored to be able to do this. So glory be to God, blessings be upon you. And this is the Silver Watchman signing out.